I'm making a review of some laptops that I just purchased. This is the HP 15G019WM, and because each one of these is $300, instead of just getting one, I got two. So I have two 15G019WMs. I also purchased Microsoft Office because for some goddamn reason Microsoft feels that they need to make everybody buy this software separately, knowing that the vast majority of students and offices are going to need this. But the way they sell it now, they don't even give you discs anymore because, you know, the Chinese piracy of their software. So now when you purchase Microsoft Office, you pay $89 for this version, Office 365, and it allows you to download it onto two PCs or two Macintosh computers, and it has a 4-year subscription for one user. And I'm guessing at the end of that subscription, you probably have to, what is it called? You probably have to pay them again to use it after the 4 years. I hope that's not what it is, but whether that's how it is or not, by 4 years from now, I'll end up getting more computers. So anyway, I'm going to now unbox this computer, but before I do, I'm going to unbox one of them and install everything on it. So this is an AMD dual-core E1-2100, 1 gigahertz CPU, 500 gigabyte hard drive, and it has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Now, because the work that I plan on using these for is just office work, this is more than enough computing power for this. As you know, I also have an HP Envy that has a 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it has a GTX 774 gigabytes. So this is not by any means a gaming system. This is simply for typing Microsoft Word documents, making Excel and Excel and Access spreadsheets, and basically it's just to use Microsoft Office. That's all I'm using this for. So, you know, some people like to post comments about, you know, oh, why didn't you get something with a better processor? No. I already have a gaming computer, so all this is for is doing spreadsheets, doing a couple of PowerPoints, and specifically Microsoft Word, because Microsoft Word, as far as I'm concerned, is the best word processor you could possibly get. Apple has nothing better, Google has nothing better, and that is one of the reasons why, despite the fact that I wasn't happy with Windows 8 when I first got it in my HP Envy, these computers come with Windows 8.1. So, hopefully, you know, I'll notice that they've improved it, because I haven't really heard anything bad about it, but, you know, by the time I set it up, I'll find out. So, let's get to unboxing. Okay, HP setup instructions. I probably won't need that. This is the power cord. This is the lithium battery. I'll install that later. For right now, I'll probably just set everything up using the power cord. In fact, no, I'll plug the battery in. Okay, so Windows Basics. It's a goddamn shame that Windows 8 is so fucking convoluted that they have to sell manuals and books on how to just simply turn on and turn off the goddamn computer. But if Microsoft, if you're listening to this or you're watching this, I just want you to know that whoever it is who's working up there at Microsoft, who built Windows 8 for a left-handed Apple user and copied off of Apple and copied off of Google, I just want you to know that whoever's up there ruining your software and making it so the Xbox One doesn't have as good friend lists and it has difficult party systems unlike Xbox 360. I just want whoever's working at Microsoft to know that if it was up to me, you'd be fired. Months ago, years ago, you'd be fired. As soon as Windows 8 came out, I would have taken one look at it and you would have been fired. In fact, if I could have beta tested it and then I looked at it in beta test, at that point, you would have lost your job. I just want whoever is working at Windows, destroying Windows software and making it stupid, I just want you to understand I would have fired you a long time ago. And not only that, I would have canceled your pension, and I would have made it so you probably wouldn't have been able to work anywhere else ever again. And that's what you get for ruining my software. So, you know, I just want you to know that. So, let's see. Okay, let me install the battery. Yeah, because you got to send a message to these people ruining software. It's like, what do they think they're up to? Where do they think they work? What do they think this is? Samsung? What do they think they work for? BlackBerry? Ruining my software. Okay, that's a cute little battery. Look at that. It's a nice little battery. It just slides right in. I love Hewlett-Packard. I really wish Hewlett-Packard made their own operating systems so that this way they wouldn't have to worry about the, you know, the issues that customers have coming out of Windows. But other than that, I love Hewlett-Packard equipment. So this computer, despite the fact this is a $300 laptop, you get HDMI, obviously an Ethernet port, one USB 3.0 slot. It has a very nice finish. It's a matte finish, easy to clean. Two USB 2.0 ports. There's a DVD multi-super drive or whatever. It can read and write DVDs. And I don't know about the upgradability, but I'm going to have to look into that. Personally, I don't think I'm going to need any more than 4 gigabytes for what I plan on doing, because this is just work. But, you know, if it can be upgraded, I will add that to my little review here. So, right again, this is at Walmart. This is $300. If you rush out, you can buy one right now if you need a laptop. So, here we go. Processing power. These are the basic things. They put these stickers on, like most of the people buying this stuff understand it. Lithium-ion batteries usually come partially charged, so when I push this, system pretty much comes right on, starts booting up. Yep. Lithium batteries usually come partially charged because you're not supposed to ever fully discharge a lithium battery, because when you discharge them completely, lithium batteries start to die out and lose their ability to recharge to full capacity. So you should always, you know, keep some charge in your lithium-ion battery. Okay, it has a little camera, camera right there. I don't really intend on using it, but you know, it's there. You know, this isn't the nice keyboards. Everybody's taken a lot of lessons from Apple. They've tried to make better keyboards. They try to make softer touch keys, so when you touch it, pretty soft sounding. That's good enough for me. And because all I'm doing is just work with these. So, and I love these new touchpads. The new touchpads, there's no separation from the pad and the actual frame. I love these new touchpads that Hewlett-Packard makes. It gives the whole thing a very quality feeling. You know, I'm very happy about that. There's also a SD card slot right here, so I can use my SD card, because as you know, in my Chrysler and my Jeep, I use the SD card to carry my music from truck to car or whatever. So I love that. So let me wait till it gets to the next step. Okay, right now, everything, it wants the basic setups, and I'm going to have to enter Wi-Fi codes and all that. So I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to skip ahead to, oh, we're on Eastern time. Eastern time. Where's Eastern? GMT -5. Yeah, I'm going to skip ahead to the actual setup and whatnot. So I won't bore you with this part. The system finished finalizing everything it needed to do. The touchpad allows you to slide back and forth like that. Allows you to slide back and forth. And I know the active desktop is right here, so you go to desktop. Hey, look what? Guess what happens when you complain about stupidity enough? What ends up happening is they finally put the fucking start button right where it was supposed to be. Always, you know, see, here's the thing. I don't care what kind of new features, Windows 8, Windows 9, Windows 10, Windows 20. I don't care what kind of new features it has if I don't know how to easily get in and out of the system. So, as it stands, they've put this back where it should be, and I'm guessing if you push the Windows and C, I'm guessing the charm bar still pops up, yeah. So the charm bar is over there. But basically, this is exactly what you expect with Windows 8. And I know most people are very angry that on April 8th, they ended the support for Windows XP. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because when it really comes down to it, there's no, I mean, whether it's Mac or whatever, you're going to have Windows Office if you plan on getting any real productivity done. There's people who talk about Polaris, and there's people who talk about these other Office programs. I'm not impressed by the ones that I've used. For me, I'm sorry, it's just Microsoft Office. So, I'm going to install Windows Office onto this computer first, and then onto the other one. But I'm not going to put that part in the video. But you're allowed to use this one too, so I'm going to install it in both of them, and bada bing, I've got my home office rolling. So setup of this laptop is pretty much exactly what you'd expect from any relatively new Windows product. Now, while I'm happy that they have put the Windows button back into the bottom left-hand corner, I'm still disappointed in Windows 8.1 because they don't like to show you, or lay people who don't really know Windows very well, the easy way to shut down a computer. Kids have been taught to shut down a computer by left-clicking that bottom left-hand side and then just pushing shut down in order to properly shut down a computer, so this way they don't risk losing files. So I'm still disappointed in Windows 8 for that. Other than that, I also don't like the fact that the address bar for Internet Explorer is still on the bottom. The URL bar should always be on the top, and these are the exact same complaints that I had before. I don't know who designed Windows 8.1 or 8, but you would have thought that they would have fixed that by now. Downloading Microsoft Office 365, I already got the activation key and this, that, and the other, and it downloads in the background while I'm setting up the rest of the equipment. So basically, that's it for now. My other disappointment is that this computer does not have SVGA out. It only has HDMI out. So that means that I have to go out and I have to buy two HDMI-to-DVI converters. But other than that, it's a good laptop, and I'm pretty sure it'll give me many years of office-style use for basically Scottrade and doing CPA-style work.